Good evening. My name is Joshua James Potts, and I've been asked to speak to you today and to read a section from my new book, The Monster at the Moonlight Hotel. But before I do, I feel compelled to offer you a kind word of warning. I find myself obliged to write these horrible things in my books that will shock you. They will terrify you. And they will stay with you. I feel compelled to do these by forces that I can neither fathom nor comprehend. But this does not mean that you have the same obligation to expose yourself to those things. Now, I'm going to be reading from chapter 4, which is entitled The Girl and the Monster. If you are going to turn off this video, I advise that you do it now. Well, I did warn you. I replaced my bookmark, stood up, and made my way down the hill. I stopped when two figures caught my eye in the distance. There was a woman and a girl. They both looked small, but after a closer look, the woman was just hunched over. She was dressed all in black and leant on a stick. Could it be? The hunched woman grabbed the girl by the hair and plunged her into the sea. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I jumped back in surprise. What was she doing? I saw the girl's two little hands grabbing up at the other's arm, but she clearly wasn't strong enough. The woman pulled her back for a moment and then, with both hands, held her under for longer. They struggled. I don't know how long I was watching. It was all so shocking. Eventually, she stopped struggling and her body went still. I gasped. Was she dead? I thought she was. The woman stood up and put down her hood. I squinted and tried to see her face. She held the girl's body out with both arms. And then it happened. It was like the tentacle of an octopus. It was long. It was slimy. And it was purple. It rose slowly out of the water and uncurled until it reached taller than the woman stood. The tentacle wrapped itself around the young girl's body several times and dragged her into the water. Then I saw the woman's face, and I knew who it was. It was Rowena Moon. I saw the hideous, wet, wrinkled skin and the dirty, knotted hair. Mrs. Moon stood on the beach, watched the water settle, and then, in one quick turn of the head, she looked directly at me. Yes, well, that's quite enough of that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're still watching. You haven't listened to me so far, but I implore you not to go any further. Do not read this whole book. Do not buy it. And definitely do not go to Amazon.com on the 24th of October when it comes out available as an ebook and a paperback book, which is 1 week before Halloween, which makes it kind of a very suitable read on Halloween, but still don't do it. Thank you for listening.